Oke guys, kita lanjut ke pertandingan selanjutnya, Echo lawan RSG. Jadi ada kejutan nih guys di match pertama ini. Si Benny Kitty dia pakai Minsitar Goldlane. Gila ya tuh. Minsitar coy. Gila sih. Meta PH sih di luar nalar ya guys ya. Bakalan menang nggak nih si Minsitar lawan Beatrix? Gila sih.
What this Goldlane Minsitar will look like going into this series. I did not expect
seru sih.
Matchup we'll see in the Goldlane between Benny Cutie and Eman.
Look at this. Speaking of possibilities, it's happening. Carl TZ on the Valentina.
Yeah, Valentina jungle. The thing that really sticks out to me though is Master Assassin Emblem Minsitar too. You know, like
dry.
How to find the lockdowns here and maybe snowball. You know, that's what you're going to be shooting for. So think about just the one-on-one matchup with Emon and Benny Cutie, how that plays out here.
Yeah, but just looking how the mechanic works with Beatrix and up against. Oh, look at that! Almost low HP. And Benny Cutie says go back to base and refill back your HP.
Tapi bisa sih sebenarnya sih kalau ngandalin attack speed sih bisa. Kalau Minsitar dijadiin Goldlane sih. Tapi masih gila guys.
To free up the turtle a little bit more for Echo, considering the lineup that they drafted. If it's going to be a full-on team fight, we'll struggle. We did see in the previous series between Blacklist International and Bren, if there is a strong invade composition that it's up against, a jungle Valentina will struggle.
Yeah, and speaking of invade potential, yeah, that's right. If RSG is looking for a way to slow down things a bit for Echo, that's one thing they could capitalize on this part of the early game, because if Valentina is more into getting the objectives faster, that's one way to delay someone and getting into the objectives.
Right now, action breaking on the top side. 2 versus 2 is going. Nats quite low here. Has to back off. Erad joining the party. He's going to get the CC off. Sanford has to flicker out though. Nobody falling just yet. Meanwhile, Turtle's going to be worked on. Carl TZ secures it. Able to find it. The lockdowns come through. Another flicker going to be burned for another one. Still looking for the first blood. It's drawn by Carl TZ. Yaoi will fall though on the other side. The 1-for-1 trade, but the turtle goes to the hands of Echo. They're still looking for more. Sanji and Sanford, the San duo. Punish Erad.
That was just raw mechanics coming out from Echo RSG. They weren't able to get there in time to out-retry Carl TZ.
Ini bener-bener bocil kematian gak si Sanford sih?
Wow. An injured finger on his hand and he's playing a Valentina. Light goes in.
Ditarik.
Light gonna go in, gonna get hooked himself. Benny Cutie takes quite a damage. Look at the kick calling out, plus the spear. Emin will fall.
Recall.
Just look at that confidence popping out with those recalls. And that's how Minsitar Goldlane works with Benny Cutie.
Kalau kalian nonton nggak tahu dari video ini atau kalian nonton langsung dari NPL-nya, tolong jangan dicoba ya. Berbahaya, so.
Yeah, not that, but we did see Benny Cutie pick up a corrosion scythe later. I'm really interested to see.
Dapat lagi.
Hook. Okay, hook gonna land. There's the bloody hunt follow up. Should be an easy kill. Light will fall. And they go ahead and back off from there. This is what I'm talking about. Pick off potential is huge for Echo.
Nih, Benny Kitty,
Yaoi here to assist.
Jauh.
Let's see if anyone will commit a play here with the Lord Turtle. 30 seconds in. And as I was saying earlier, Benny Cutie's item build here is what we're going to be watching out for. Is he going to be going full attack speed? Will
jadi pengen nyoba guys.
So that he can build a little bit more sustainability. Is Benny Cutie really going to be the main damage condition here for Echo? The way it looks like is that Benny Cutie is one of the options, but it's split. Sanji, Carl, and Benny all splitting duties in terms of dealing damage.
You're going to be forced back here. X-Sword already using the ultimate, taking quite a bit of damage. Too much actually. Had the vengeance, not going to be enough as Sanji cleans up the kill. So now down a member, Turtle spawns. Echo in a good position to start it up. Erad, though, not going to let Carl TZ take it freely here. Yaoi on the bottom side gets the hook off. Nast there as well. The rest of the team comes through. There's a final slash. Erad takes the turtle, though, under the nose of Carl TZ. And now they back off. Navs with the split. Split has the backup he needs. Can they grab the kill on top of it? Sanford will fall. Yawi now in trouble. Gets a Prazer's Wrath and shot down by Emon.
The sustain game is so high for RSG, and Echo's damage was not enough to just be into that position to take damages out of RSG.
Merahnya diambil dong.
That's the main thing there. As
Diambil
Ira
beneran,
takes
guys.
away an orange bomb from Carl TZ. The lack of
Kena.
damage that Echo will
dikit
have for the
lagi.
foreseeable future. They'll take a few more minutes until we'll
Digas,
see more
digas,
damage
digas,
coming out of
mati,
Echo.
mati,
Benny gonna be in trouble here. It's too much. He was waiting a little
Combo.
bit longer, but will fall.
Agora
Four
combo.
members here
Enggak.
of RSG focusing on that gold lane. Turret will fall here. First one picked up for RSG.
Incredibly unfortunate as well for Benny Cutie that Yawi was not able to land a hook to any member of RSG. That would have been a sure trade with a hook under tower plus the Bloody Hunt. Now looking at the items, it seems like Demon Hunter Sword is going to be the next pickup here for Benny Cutie. Looking like he's going for the full damage route for
ultinya
this time
diambil ya.
being. Now RSG Slate, I think their confidence is going to increase in terms of their team fighting. As long as they can avoid the main umbrella of that Kagura, they should be in a good enough position to fight. But with Benny Cutie, well, slightly disturbed here in the laning phase, he should be a while until he gets to feel the damage.
Like to jump in, the rest of the team to follow here. Bloody Hunt gonna be exhausted. Looking for the kill, they get it. The final slash a little bit too late. Sanford now trying to make the best of the situation. Gonna get chunked down. They're gonna sandwich in. Light goes in with the flicker combo. Gets him locked down. Sanji will fall. Sanford to follow. In just a couple hits, he goes down top side in a massive play from RSG.
And just as that, the Raiders has taken the tower up top, and that's Echo responding to all the crumbs that they're following up against the Raiders.
Carl TZ, Benny Cutie, and Yawi will be able to contest this turtle. A great play by RSG. We just mentioned it. RSG felt it, the lack of damage on the side of Echo, so they decided to call a beautiful play. Great call there by RSG.
Hook gonna land here, but to no avail. Turtle will be taken. Carl TZ gonna be forced out here to get the orange, but now, objectively, RSG in a great place here.
Seru sih kalau nonton PH sih metanya di luar nalar guys.
Light's still gonna be going. Sanford goes in with the final slash. He gets Emon. Emon will fall. Hook is gonna land. Irad could be in trouble here. He's gonna get whittled down. Benny Cutie profiting off the kill here. Now Echo showing some fight back in this game.
Now with Benny Cutie rotating more with Echo, RSG are starting to feel a little bit more damage coming in from the side of Echo. It seems like Echo's lineup is either we pick off with pull and hooks, or we can counter punish by trapping people in the King's Calling of the Minsitar and then just rain down AoE abilities onto them. That's the strength of the Echo lineup. They have so much AoE abilities, damage, especially magic at that. Nice setup there by Sanford with the final slash. Catch him out of position and of course the counter hook there. Echo has a lineup that can start it or counter punish it.
Well, counter punish. Echo on the other hand, hooks another one.
Iron Hook with Bloody Hunt gonna land down here. Sanji goes in. Sanford pushing Emon back here. Use the final slash already. Now gonna have to deal with the counter punch. They do just call it off. Emon gets the sniper shot off. Still gonna be looking for more. Light has to flicker around. Can they get the kill off of it? Benny Cutie gets that one. Yawi gonna be in trouble, a hit away, but the kill is not there. Nas has to flicker out. Again, Echo. Even though it was a 1-for-1 trade, now looking for that tier 1 turret.
Nats still managed to live another team fight. But the moment he had the grab for the side of Echo, that was one thing that we're trying to play it. Sustain is the name of the game for RSG. And the damage right now for Echo is really not showing. With the lead right now, it's not too far, but the score is almost like from 8-8.
And you saw it there, the Echo lineup split the team fight in your favor, so Benny Cutie can dive the back line onto Eman. And since when he is in that spear, I call it the spear poke form, he reduces damage coming to him from the front, which means a little bit less damage coming from Eman and more damage onto Eman himself.
Gonna have to fight for this. Light gonna find two here. Irad secures the Lord there. Now they're gonna win the battle here. Forcing them out. Sanji's gonna fall. Who's next? Benny Cutie, though, still able to get a kill before he falls. Now Sanford's in trouble. Irad profiting another one. RSG is just unstoppable at this point.
Too much CC, bros. That is just too much knockups.
The crowd control, the damage, the sustain that RSG has. They are
Joy-nya
outliving,
tapi Joy sih
outgunning
ke counter
Echo
sama
right now.
Minsitar
Exor
sih
has the highest
seharusnya.
KD in a game this season with 7-1 and 16 versus Onyx. That was yesterday in game number 3, and now Exor coming up
Tapi
big here
masalahnya
as the
momennya itu
Joy.
guys,
It seems like
momen buat
RSG says, okay, Echo
ngurung
wants to
si
trap all of us
Joy-nya
inside the
itu.
King's Calling. Let's all just fight under the King's Calling. We have a Joy with us who will dish out a great amount of damage around the other members of Echo.
Well, 3 Molten Essence and a Dominance Ice. That's how you can really soak up being in the middle of an ultimate of a Minsitar. So right now, what Echo could do is just completely divide RSG's strength as to go into team fights. And this is one problem, though, that they need to answer. Who do you target here? If you're RSG, either Eman, well, Eman or Ear, but they can actually sustain everything at this point in time.
Yeah, we mentioned extended team fights aren't the bread and butter here of Echo. RSG do that very well
bawahnya hancur lagi
when they
dah,
get
yang
to
luar.
conserve the abilities. So it'll boil down to the point now of Echo just finding a good pick-off and trying to build out of that.
Well, that's the funny thing is like their lineup is literally pick off.
Yeah.
Like that, you know, that's kind of your,
Just it.
what's our A, B, C, and D plan? Pick off.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's kind of what they have. And if they don't, yes, they have great counterpunch, like you mentioned earlier, Renmar, but right now, RSG is actually doing a great job playing around that. Even at times where, when those full-on team fights happen, RSG is able to pull out on top of it. Now, if Emon goes down, if somehow he's taken care of quickly, or if one of those pick-off abilities land, whether it's the spear, the hook, or anything else, then they lose a huge amount of firepower. So that's the biggest thing that Echo has to do is, how do we get to Emon? They've done it a couple of times already. That literally is what they have to do going into pretty much the late game of this match 1, this game 1.
Yeah, is this a hybrid build here for Minsitar? It's most a mix of magic and damage, right?
It's more on the damage. His last 2 items will most likely be for sustain.
Tuh, rumputnya udah diambil semua tuh. Kena gas.
Sanji gonna get caught out here.
Nice.
Light knew that was the target. Easy pickings. RSG gets
Rumputnya gelap guys buat
-1
Echo.
for Echo. Unfortunately, though,
susah tuh.
the Lord isn't up just yet. So by the time it does spawn, Sanji will be back up here.
Echo here. Again, because of how Minsitar is built, it's not like all of his basic attacks will always hurt. It's really just when he has his shield up and he can poke. It's ability-based. Ability-based basic attacking. But then, once that's gone, they will be outgunned because Eman has a more traditional marksman there. If Echo can get the pick-off set that they're looking for,
perang.
thing. It has to be a perfect set. Lights gets interrupted by the Lord, though.
Yeah, that was a really near trying to get with the jump. So you're trying to say here is they need to have a perfect timing to use their skills at the right time and at the right moment, because if they lose it, it's all gone for Echo and another free Lord for RSG.
Which is such a tall request. Like, you have to find a perfect start to your fight to be able to win it.
Yeah. It's like things have to fall in place basically, you know, at this point for Echo. And it was probably the best decision to be like, you know what, just give up that Lord, let's defend. And because if you think about it, because of their pick-off potential with this composition, they have somewhat of an advantage to work around here in the defense. If they can land something, as long as they have enough clear, that's the only problem. Like, as more of these Lords are taken, the clear potential, the wave clear potential is kind of lacking here for Echo. They have to decide whether to get that pick-off and then follow up with the burst, or do we clear these lanes? Well, right now they've got to defend against this Lord in mid.
Wah, Joy-nya sih kaya sih.
For Emon here, just give enough shield for the burst of that Kagura. You know, that's the Lord. On to 50 HP on that last turret on mid. Yeah, Lord gonna charge up. Irad dashes in there. There's the final slash. The response comes through. They might be looking to end it here. Exort will fall though. Followed by Sanji. Lord finally getting worked on, but already the crystal's gonna be half health here. Emon just unleashing on it. The base force back. No minions just yet. A couple hits away. There's still 1 hit goes. And RSG will take game number 1.
Gila.
Anything too flashy.
Tuh kan, bener guys. Jangan pernah coba. Yang Benny Kitty aja nggak bisa guys, pakai Minsitar Goldlane. Jangan coba-coba ya. Oke, kita lanjut ke game kedua. Let's go.